My audible?
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you.
Okay. I am MD RASHEDUL HASAN. My camera is off now. Okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Now okay. Okay. I'm going to start. I am MD RASHEDUL HASAN. I'm from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Now I am going to present a tutorial regarding SIEM solution and its deployment. Today my topic is a plenarily integrated SIEM solution and its deployment. SIEM and its capabilities. SIEM is an essential piece of security operations center toolkit. It can collect data from across an organization's security architecture and alert about attack, and also response to threat. SIEM capabilities: security log analysis, vulnerability detection, security configuration assessment, regulatory compliance. There are two types of SIEM solution. One is paid, another one is free and open source. I am using here Wajo. It's a free and open source security solution platform.
Hello,
That,
Hassan.
yes, I'm listening you.
Can you change into the presentation view?
Sure.
It's quite small. That's why.
Now
Okay.
it's okay.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I am using here Ojo. It's a free and open source security platform. It can protect workload across on-premises, virtualized, containerized, and cloud-based environment. More common use case of Ojo solution is intrusion detection, log data analysis, file integrity monitoring, anomaly and malware detection, vulnerability detection, virus total integration, configuration assessment, incident response, regulatory compliance, IT hygiene, cloud security, container security, posture management, workload protection. Integration: Microsoft 365 and Microsoft 365 Defender, malware detection and virus total with active response, malware detection with Yara with active response, SSH boot force detection with active response, monitoring malicious command using ODD, Suricata integration for IDS, building IOCS file threat intelligence, LAME-RAT detection with active response, the Hive integration for incident response, Cortex integration with the Hive for observable analysis. Wazoo SIEM deployment. There are two techniques to deploy Wazoo SIEM. One is all-in-one and another one is distributed. In all-in-one, Wazoo server and ELK stack are installed and configured in the same machine. In distributed system, each component is set up on separate server. A standalone SIEM deployment technique is here SIEM is will forward all logs to the SIEM solution. In the cluster deployment, there are multiple SIEM solutions with load balancer. All switch router and other network devices will send the log to the SIEM as per load balancer addition. Preparing for the installation. We can install Wazoo SIEM into CentOS, Debian, Ubuntu, Windows, and macOS. Hardware specification is fully depend on our requirement and our planning. It's depend on how many devices we will connect to the Wazoo server and how many workload will be there. Software dependencies. Wazoo require several software components, including ELK stack, FileBit, and Wazoo Manager. ELK stack is a set of open source tools for data processing and analyzing, including Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. FileBit is a lightweight agent that collects log data from different sources and forward it to Elasticsearch. Wazoo Manager is the central core component of the Wazoo architecture, which receives data from the Wazoo agent and protect it to generate alert and notification. Step-by-step installation is in step 1. We'll set up Wazoo server. Here we'll install Wazoo Manager, Elasticsearch, FileBit, Kibana. In step 2, we'll install Wazoo agent into the Linux host and into the Windows host. Step 3, In this step, we'll install and configure syslog server for the agentless devices. At first, we'll install a Linux log server. After that, we'll configure the network devices to send the log towards syslog server. After getting the log from the syslog server, then Audio server will display all the logs into its dashboard. Is the diagram. All routers and switch and firewall devices are the agentless device. All devices will send the log towards syslog server. After that, syslog server will provide all the logs toward the Audio server. After getting all logs from the syslog server, Audio server will display the log into its dashboard. It's the complete diagram of Audio SIEM. Here, it's the Audio SIEM, that means Audio manager, and it's the Windows host, and another one is Linux host, and another one is syslog server. Linux host and Windows host will forward all logs to the Audio SIEM server directly, and router and firewall device will send the log at first towards the syslog server. After that, syslog server will send the log towards Audio server. Is the data flow. Windows server and Linux server, or Windows machine or Linux machine will send the log towards the Audio server directly, as all Windows and Linux machine has the Audio agent. But router and switch and firewall devices has no Audio agent. For this region, router and firewall will send the log towards the syslog server at first. After that, syslog server will forward all logs towards the Audio server. It's a demo. Here we can see the dashboard of the Audio. Here we can see the agent view. All agents are available there. We'll configure this. After that, we'll get all the details. After configuring Audio server and configuring agent, we'll get the fail log attempt and successful log attempt into Audio dashboard like this. It's a successful login attempt. It's showing all successful login information here. It's also show the pie chart here. File integrity monitoring dashboard is available here. We can check the file integrity by Audio server. After getting the information, Audio can show us the file integrity related information, how many changes we can perform, and we'll perform into the file. Virus total integration. It's a wonderful integration tools. We can detect the virus real time, and we can remove the virus by using virus total. Vulnerability detection. Discover vulnerabilities of OS and application installed on the monitored endpoints and matches to CVE and CVSS. Automatic vulnerability detection and assessment. External vulnerability feeds indexed by NVD, Canonical, Debian, Red Hat, Arch Linux, Advisory Security, Microsoft. Office 365 integration, event severity graph, phishing and malware information, user activity information, MITRC attack. Review MITRC attack technique in environment mapped to problem reports, MITRC tactics and their associated technique, alert evolution by graph. Security configuration assessment, scan to detect misconfiguration and exposures based on CIS control, recommends remediation action. Container security, providing comprehensive visibility into container resources, capability to audit Kubernetes infrastructure. Thank you. It's my presentation. And now we will go to the lab. It's our diagram. By using this diagram, we'll configure the lab. We'll configure Audio server, we'll configure Windows and Linux machine as a Audio agent. After that, we'll configure syslog server for getting the data from router and switch. Everything is clear? Hello?
Sorry, Mia lah. Yes, we can see.
Can you see my screen?
Mia lah.
Yes,
Can you enlarge or change font size?
sorry. Can I?
Can you
Everything
increase the font size or because text are quite small? Yeah. Hmm? Hmm.
okay?
Yes, okay.
Terminal window is okay?
Yeah, lah. Yeah, lah. Yes, okay, okay. Please go ahead.
Okay. Now I am going to install Audio server. Okay. I'm going to install Elasticsearch. Now I am going to update the repository again. Okay, now it's time to install Elasticsearch. Version is 7.17.9. It's taking some time to download. I think it will download shortly. taking much time due to internet speed.
အခန်းထဲကနေ Zoom နဲ့ချိန်ထားတဲ့လူကနည်းနည်းဟိုက speaker က mute လုပ်ထားနော် feedback ဝင်ပါစေ
Okay. Here I'll change this address with my Oju's server IP address. It will be 192.168.1.183. Name will be same, no change. I'll comment out on others option. It's not content essential for me today. Okay, it will be uncommented. Now I will reload the daemon. After that, I'll enable this Elastic service on boot. Now I'm going to start the Elasticsearch. It takes some time to start. Okay, it's running. I'm going to check from the browser. It will be the IP address of Oju server. It will be 183. Port will be 9200. Okay, yes, resource is responding. Now I'm going to configure REST tools. Now I am going to install Oju Manager. For install, now it's time to install Oju Manager. Taking time Sometimes installation done. I'm going to reload the daemon again. Okay. Now I am going to enable the OG manager service on boot. Now it's time to start the OG manager. For that, I will check the status of OG manager. It's running. Now I'll install FileBit. Okay, let's start. Change the permission. Okay. We'll go to the file bit configuration directory. Now I'll update into filebit.yml configuration file. I have to change some information from here. Outlook, Elasticsearch host, IP address will be our project manager IP address. It will be 192.168.1.183. Okay. I'll comment out this one. We'll close HTTPS and enable HTTP and comment out others in here. The same, no change. Okay, I'm going to save this file. After that, I will reload the daemon again and enable the fit service on root. Start the file bit service and check the current file bit status. It's running. Okay. Now I have to check something. Before checking, I will check the of Elasticsearch service. It's working, active and running. Now I will test the file bit output. Yes, it's showing my OG server address, and it can talk to the server, and TLS is disabled. I have disabled the service. Okay, now show this version is 7170.9. Okay, now I have to install Kibana. That will finish shortly. going to finish. Okay. Now I have to create a directory into Kibana in data. I need to change the ownership. Okay, change done. Now I have to enter into the Kibana directory. Transferring some data. Okay, installation complete. Okay, now I have to the Kibana and I will update some configuration from kibana.yml where I have to set the server access port 8080. Next 6 host IP address will be at here. It will be 192.168.1.183 and HTTP. Okay, password no need to password. Okay, that's it will be comment out. have to save the file. After that, I restart the daemon again, reload the daemon again, and enable the Kibana service on boot. Start the Kibana. Check the status. Okay, it's running. Now I have to go to the browser. Change the port 8080. It will take time for the first time. Kibana is not ready yet. Okay, it's coming. It's loading elastic. Done. Okay. The Ojo, but I have not configured any agent right now. Okay. No agent right now. I have to configure agent now. Okay. Ojo server installation done. Save the configuration file. And I will configure Linux agent. Okay, it's a Linux host. I'll configure this host for communicating the Ojo server. We need to install required packages. Okay. I have to create the repository right now. Okay. Now I am going to add the manager IP address. What you want to install the server IP address. That is what you manager IP address. Now I am going to update the configuration file and add the manager IP address here. The IP address is there. Okay, I will just change this UDP to TCP. TCP. Okay, don't change anything. Just check the IP address of Ojo server and change the protocol type UDP to TCP. Sorry, I have to save this. And go this file again. But misconfiguration, I have to change again. discipline. Save this file. Okay. Now I have to restart the Wazoo agent. And I will check the status, that is log. Okay. Now I will go to browser and check what will show here. Our one agent already added. Active agent is one and total agent is one. No disconnected agent, no pending agent, and no never connected agent here. Okay. Agent coverage 100%. It's a Wazoo Linux host. It will show as per the host name of this machine. Wazoo Linux host. This name is the Linux machine host name. Okay. Okay. It will show. Now I am going to install agent into the Windows machine. Due to my resource capacity, I am going to stop the Linux machine and start the Windows machine. I will start the Windows machine. Downloading is a required package for the configuration to download shortly. Okay, download done. Going to install. Okay, the manager, go to refresh. No. Okay, install. We are going to add the all user by IP address. Okay, save this address, refresh. Okay, remaining same. Perform some essential task. Okay, now I'll open the PowerShell. Okay. This IP address will be the agent IP address. Okay, I have to check the authentication key from here. It's already added. Now think okay. After adding the authentication key, I have to stop the Windows firewall. I think it's already stopped, but I have to check. Yes, now it's stopped. Now I'm going to browser again. Audio. Two agent I have already added. One is active. Active one is connected. The connected one is, I think it on Windows machine. So I have to restart the Windows machine. I'm going to restart the machine. I think after restart, still okay. Okay, now we are connected to the active Windows machine is there. It's active. Windows is active one. Data will come after some times. Is the process to add Windows machine and install the audio agent into Windows machine. So I can say our Windows host and Linux host agent installation done. Now I will configure the syslog server to get the data from the router. For this reason, I am going to shut down this machine because the lack of resources into my laptop. And I will start the Linux. Three, four. We'll connect the Linux machine again. Okay, I will configure the syslog into this Linux machine, and I will collect all log from the router into this Linux machine. This Linux machine will work as a syslog server. To configure the syslog server and perform other tasks, I have to perform 4 steps. First one is syslog server configure. Another one is router configure as a syslog server client, and add syslog server into the Wazoo, and finally declare remote log information into Wazoo configuration. Okay, but I am going to install syslog server. No need, but checking for update and upgrade. It will return shortly. Okay. Install syslog. Fine. It's already installed. I have to start the service. Enable the service on boot. To check the status. going. Okay, it's active and running. Now I have to change something for the configuration file. Okay. And I need to take the and comment 2 lines from the UDP section and 2 lines from the TCP section. All others will remain same. No need to change anything. No need to change anything. And lastly, I have to add. After that, add the following lines to define the template. So I have to add 2 lines at the bottom of the file. I adding 2 lines to receive the data for the remote devices. Okay, now I have to restart this service. Okay, configuration done. Then I have to check the status. syslog configure, then micro auto configure as a syslog client. Okay. Now I am going to the log file. Log. Yes. Logger coming into this folder for the Windows Linux host. So sorry, Azure Linux host. If I will go into this directory, then I can see the logs. All logs are coming here. All logs will come into this folder for this Linux machine. I am yes. No, this one. I have a micro router. No. Check this IP address. This IP address is 184. Okay. I'm already connected with by Winbox. I have to configure the login section. It's login. The access section, I have to add rules. Syslog and type will be remote, and I will add this log server IP address. This server IP address is 1.234. Okay. Okay. All will remain same. No need to change anything from here. Okay. After that, I'll go to rules option, and I will rules. So new action, what I have created before. I'll change all. Okay. Okay. Our router's IP address is here. That means router's logs are coming into this directory. Okay, logs are coming from here. If I would like to check this, then I can check. Yes, logs are coming. Okay. My router is ready to say provide the log towards to the okay. Declare the remote this log information into Azure configuration. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll add this is rules. What I will add? I'll add this IP address. This IP address will be the Wazoo server IP address. That means Wazoo server address is 183. 183. Okay, I'll add this IP address into the configuration. But where I will add this information? I'll go configuration, edit configuration. After that, I will go to the log section in this one. Yes. After this section, I will add this is information. Okay. No need to change anything from here. And I have to restart the manager. Confirm. It will take some times. Okay, it's done. Then I'll go. This one disconnected agent is Windows. Windows is currently disconnected and the next one is connected. Okay, all information are coming here. All information in here. Now I'm going to check one important thing to you. No authentic failure access. I'll check a simple thing. I'll close this window and I'll check this, or I could example IP address is 184. Okay, 184. I will use wrong password and try to connect. Like that. I'll refresh this one. Yes, authentication failure. Record is here. Okay, now we'll check. Yes, this is the date and this is the time frame. Okay, 4. And we'll explore these rules, then we can find out this. This record is coming from Sysrock, and the IP address of 184 user authentication failure. Okay, it's a it's, and if we then I think it will update. Click on. Okay, after some time it will update. I think our Wazoo server configuration and agent install into the Linux machine and Windows machine is done, and syslog configuration done for collecting data from the routers. All about for my site, please. I'm going to stop the sharing.
Thank you, Mr. Hassan. Any question?
Yep.
No questions, sir. We will go quick session now.